Hello all, in this video we will see arrays in R programming. So arrays, with the help of arrays we can create two-dimensional matrices. These arrays and vectors are called built-in data structures. So let us see how to create arrays. So arrays are the data structures that stores elements of the same data type in more than one dimensions. So for one dimension we have vectors, so we can create vectors by using C function, right? So with the help of array function, we can create matrices. So let us see how to create matrices. So with the help of array function, we can create matrices. So let us see this piece of code in the RStudio. So you can use any online compiler of your choice to run this code. I'm using RStudio as part of IDE. So I will just copy this code and I will go through each line of the code. So if you see this variable called data, in this data I'm storing 1 to 80 numbers. This basically means a sequence generator. So 1 to 80 numbers it will generate and it will stored in the variable called data. So this is a one-dimensional vector, so one dimensional array if you assume so. So I am trying to print data here, so it will print one dimensional array of 18 numbers. So if we by using array function we can pass this data and then we can choose the dimensions accordingly. So on the line number 15, if you see line number 15, we are using array function. In this array function we are passing data as an input, okay, and how many dimensions you want. So as we already know, matrices will have the dimensions like 2 by 2 matrix or 3 by 3 matrix. So we have the rank of matrix in some of may say order of matrix. So that dimensions you should provide with a dim attribute in the sense dimensions, okay. So by the use the function called c function will combine the values. So c function will create a one dimensional vector. So internally it will create one dimensional vector. So what is the meaning of c function? It is combine, or concatenate. You can say either of them, okay. So in this we are passing these numbers. What is the significance of these numbers? In this I have passed 2 comma 2 comma 3. That means two rows, okay, two columns, and this 3 represents the layers. That means this is a three-dimensional vector and with three layers and three types of matrices, okay. So if you print this matrix, how the output will be, let us see. So I will just print this code. I will expand this console window. So what is this line signifies? So previously we have stored 1 to 18 numbers in the variable called data, right? So we are printing that data here. This is one dimensional vector if you assume so. So later we have taken one variable called result and we have called array function. In this array function we are passing this data, this 18 numbers we are passing, and we are mentioning the dimensions with the dim attribute. In this dim attribute we are passing two rows. So that means every mat will have two rows and two columns, okay. So if you spread across for all the matrices 1 2 3 4 and 5 6 7 8 and 9 10 11 12, and then remaining numbers will be discarded because we have stored 13 to 18 numbers right in the data. Those will be discarded because of you have taken the dimensions only 2 comma 2 only, so those will be discarded. So let us try to play with this code to get the more idea. So in this dimensions attribute, if you pass the 4, that means 4 layers of matrices, and each matrix will contain 2 by 2 rank of matrix. So how it will redistribute the numbers. Let us see. Before running this code, please try to remove the console, or please try to clear the console and then rerun this code, so that you will get the better idea. So I will clear this console and then I will rerun this code. So it will spread across 4 matrices of each matrix with a rank of 2 by 2 matrix. So this matrix is of 2 by 2, that means 2 rows 2 columns with a 1 2 3 4 as an elements, and second matrix is also having 2 by 2 and 5 6 7 8, and third matrix 9 10 11 12, and fourth matrix 13 14 15 16, and we have two numbers are discarded because in the data 17 and 18 are left out. Because if you now let us play one more further, and let us experiment with one more step. In this we have added 5 matrices, that means 5 level of matrices. Each matrix contain 2 by 2 as the rank of matrix. Okay, so let us see how it will goes. So if you run this code, so we have 5 matrices and the numbers are arranged accordingly, but if you 5 into 4 20, right? Because here 19 and 20 not came, because when you create the vector of 1 to 18 numbers, we just given 1 to 18 only. Okay, 19 and 20 we have not given. So this is called and remaining vacant places, it will start from the first digit. This is called broadcasting or recycling of matrices. If you go to 6 rows, 6 level of matrices, let's see how the output will be. Accordingly, the numbers are recycled. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this is how, with the use of array function, we can create matrices. Now we'll see another way to create matrix by using C function. We will create vectors and then we can pass the vectors as an input to array function, and let's see how the code will be. I'm running this code and I will clear the console window, and here if you see, we are taking two vectors with the help of C function, and we are creating one-dimensional arrays. Okay, and then we are passing these vectors in array function. So we are passing the data here, and we are giving the dimensions as 3 by 3 matrix of 2 depths or 2 layers, because we will contain 2 matrices. Each matrix will have the 3 by 3 as the rank of matrix. If you run this code, there is some light hiccup. Let us rerun this code. Yeah. So this is how we can create arrays by using array function. Basically, multi-dimensional matrices. Now let us see how to name the columns and rows. Some of may say labeling of matrices. So let us run this piece of code. So this is called labeling of matrices or naming the columns and rows. And I will clear the console window, and if you see, we are creating 2 vectors, and we are creating 3 more vectors additionally. So one vector name as column.names, and another vector name is called row.names, and third vector name is called matrix.names. But if you want to label the matrices or rows or columns, we will use the attribute called dim names. So that is called dimension names. So with this help of dimension names, we are passing these vectors here. So row.names by using list function. By using list function, we are passing row.names here, and column.names and matrix.names. So we are giving the names to columns, we are giving the names to rows, and we are giving the names to matrices as well. Okay, so if you run this code, how the output will be. So previously in this place, we have seen 1. So that 1 is replaced with matrix 1. The name of the matrix is matrix 1, and accordingly in these places also 1 2 3 are visible in the previous code. Now with the help of dimension names, we are giving the labels like column 1, column 2, column 3, accordingly row 1, row 2, row 3. The same goes for matrix 2 as well. In this way, we can label the matrices by using the attribute called dim names. So let us see how to access the array elements. So that is our next topic. So accessing array elements. So we'll see how to access the array elements. So after creating arrays or matrices, now let us see how to access the particular row or particular column of a matrix or particular element. If you want to access particular element of a matrix, you can do with this array notation. Okay, so now let us see this part of code. So what I am highlighting now, that is the line number 12. This is the line we are interested in. So what this line will do? This line will print third row because first line indicates the row number and second row indicates the column number and third row indicates which matrix you want, which layer of matrix you want. Okay, so this line will print third row of second matrix. Okay, so we are printing third row of second matrix. What is the third row of second matrix here? What is the third row of second matrix here? The third row of second matrix is 3, 12, 15. This will get printed. Okay. So if you run this code, 3, 12, 15 will be your output. So run this code. So 3, 12, 15. That is the third row of second matrix. So if you want to print columns, how you can do this? So now let us see. Print. We are printing first column of second matrix. How the code will change now? Print result of first attribute denotes row number. So we are not interested in row numbers. We are only interested in column numbers now. So we are printing first column of second matrix. Like that you can change the code. So what is the first column? 593. So 593 will get printed here. If you run this code, 593 will get printed. This is how you can access the particular row or particular column of a matrix. So now let us see how you can access individual element. For suppose now you want row 3 of column 2 number. Row 3 of column 2 number is 12. Row 3 and column 2 number. What is the row 3 column 2 number is 12. How you can access this? Okay. Now let us see. Print result of. So what we are interested now? Row 3. We are going for the row 3 and second column of second matrix. Okay. So what is the element here? 12. 12 gets printed. Okay. So if you run this code, 12 will be your output. So this is how you can access the array elements. Okay. So now let us see how we can do the matrix multiplication with the help of cross product operator. Now this is called a miscellaneous operator. So with the help of this operator, we can do the cross multiplication. So let us see this code one by one. So I'm just clearing this output, coding window and console window also I'm clearing. So we are creating two matrices with the help of array function with the dimensions of 2 by 2. After creating two matrices, we are printing the matrix multiplication with the help of this operator. This is matrix operator. So we are printing the result. So let us run this code. We'll get 23, 31, 34, 36 as our output. So let us try to print this matrices as well. Matrix 1, matrix 2. we are trying to print the matrices here. So let us clear this console window and then just run this code. Here the two matrices are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, and we are calculating the matrix multiplication here with the help of this matrix multiplication operator. Okay, so how the matrix multiplication works? This will maybe in your 11th standard or 12th standard in the lesson called linear algebra, maybe you have learned matrix multiplication. So let us try to do the matrix multiplication. I won't take much of your time. So one matrix is having 1, 3, 2, 4. By the way, I'm very terrible with MS Paint. Please bear with me. So, and next matrix 5, 6, and 7, 8. So, how the matrix multiplication works? With the help of cross product. So, let us do the math here. So, this is how matrix multiplication works. This we have learnt in our plus 2 or maybe plus 1 in the linear algebra chapter. So 1 into 5 plus, so 1 into 5 plus 3 into 6. This is how the matrix multiplication works. So 5 plus, so what is the answer now? 1 into 5, 5 plus 6 3s are 18. 18 plus 5 is 23. This is how you will arrive at first cell of your matrix. So like that you can calculate the remaining part of the matrix. You will arrive at the correct answers only. I don't want to discuss this math here. So this is how the matrix multiplication works. So that's it for today. I will see you in the next lecture. Thanks for watching.